dad was gay, but it turns out he's just a loser. And I don't mean that homophobically, I actually really wish that he was gay, because then we would have something in common, other than like upper arm bumps, and an allergy to Tylenol. Also, if he was gay, he probably wouldn't wear socks with his Birkenstocks, and he might have a really cool boyfriend, and then I could have a positive male role model. But I actually had really good reasons to think my dad might be gay because he is an actor, and he doesn't like having sex with my mom. And he passed it on to me, so there's that. But it turns out he's just your regular run-of-the-mill actor turned clown, turned philanderer, turned storybook villain. This is really a mystical, radical transformation. My dad is a really good guy, and he was an awesome dad, but I think something happened within the last year and a half where he was walking in the forest, he tripped and fell and accidentally drank from the well of evil. Because he's a cartoon villain now. He used to spend his time reading, being a dad, and volunteering for a world peace organization. But now he really just spends most of his time hanging out in his evil sex den with his new evil girlfriend and their new evil baby. Usually plotting the destruction of my mother's bank account and self-esteem. But the real reason I know that he has become a storybook villain is because he started hunting and smoking cigarillos. He decided he didn't want to pay for my family's dog anymore, which is totally understandable. So he broke into our house to steal the dog, take him to the pound. But the thing is, we caught him because in the middle of the night we could hear him going like this. Also, he used to look a lot like me, but now he's a dead ringer for Jafar. It's actually kind of more like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type thing that seems to have happened, where it used to be oh, darling, you're my daughter, I will always love you. Just kidding! I'm starting a new family with my penis. Darling, your father, your mother, and I will be divorcing amicably like adults. Just kidding! This is war! And my favorite. Darling, of course I've saved enough money for your college tuition and health insurance. Just kidding, I spent it all on evil! So needless to say, my mother is not taking this so well. If my dad's life has started to resemble a movie like some Aladdin sequel, Return of Jafar, You'll Wish You Were Never Married to Me, my mom's life has become a sort of somber documentary-style retelling of the First Wives Club, where everyone is poor. So needless to say, she's not taking this super well, and I know that she calls me about 5 times a day to let me know. Grace, your father's here, and he's ruining my life, and he's a jerk, and he's in the house. And I know she's telling the truth because I can hear him in the back of the phone like this. So, she did the normal things that a person would do while going through a divorce, like set fire to his underwear drawer, then the entire dresser. Or redact his name on important documents, like the lease and my birth certificate. In that vein, actually, I no longer have a surname, so I'm joining the transcendent list of comedians and mystical celebrities who don't have one. So it's basically just me, Madonna, and Unabomber. Because remember, now I'm half evil! But I actually just recently went home and I realized that this sort of normal rebellion to divorce had become something slightly more sinister when I was home and my mother, who, just for some background, I would describe as somewhat of an aesthete, an appreciator of beauty and good taste. Which basically just means she has a lot of throw pillows. Anyway, so this is my mother, and she turns to me and she says, Grace, how do you feel about matching tattoos? As in matching tattoos for myself, my mother, and my 16-year-old sister. And I naturally assumed that this was a trap. Or a protective measure in case I were to be kidnapped and she needed to identify my body. It's been well established in the past that I am perfect for kidnapping. But I'm supportive of my mother, and I was like, yeah, all right, let's do it. I don't know if you guys know it, I'm living the tat life right now already. So it would be such a big departure. But I'm really favoring more pretentious minimalistic designs. And so I was like, Mom, how about we do the triangle or something. To which she responded, I'm thinking more like ivy. Which is when it hit me, my mom wants a neck tat. A thick-ass, thick-leaved neck tattoo. And you know what? I'm gonna get it with her. Because I support my mom, and also I'm really glad my dad isn't gay, because then he probably won't want to. Thank you so much!